that will remain undisclosed. This is what's going to come shortly, happening right now. Jesus said, lucky is the lion. The lion. Amen. That the human will eat. What does that mean? Lucky is the lion that the human will eat. I'm not on about the lion bar, you know, the chocolate bars. No, I'm not on. Lucky is the lion. Listen. This is quite funny in a way. Lucky is the lion that the human will eat. Oh. How's he going to be lucky like? Jesus, yes you will. Are you having a bit fun with us? Are you having a bit fun with us? He got some sense of humour, this fella. Hey, lucky. Let's just see here. Lucky is the lion. It's the human. Right. So that the lion becomes human. So the lion's got to become a human. Now you lions out there. Hey, is that your second name? Johnny Lyons? Joseph Lyons? No, I'm not about the second name. No, this is to do with the lion. You know, the spirit of the lion. Some people have got the lion spirit on there. And they look like lions. And some females, well, men's like lions. I was talking about one the last time. Big blonde man without a beard. How about the real one? You can see it on the internet. Look up female lion with mane. She's bigger than all the other lions. And all the females is down here. And some of the males is down here, even those with the manes. And she stands there proud like a big. I think she's a white or a golden colour. A golden lion, female lion. It's just an interesting fact, if you're interested in it. Because some people have a spirit of a lion. Yeah. A country can have a spirit of a lion. So let's consider this. Right? Lucky is the lion that eats the human. Don't laugh. So that the lion becomes human. And foul is the human that the lion will eat. And the lion still will become human. So this is a process within a person that has got lion-like, but he eats himself, the lion, and becomes human. A human with heart, with feelings. Lions, when they're put in the right environment, can become like humans. They're so loving and gentle. When they don't have to look for food, when they're fed vegetables, not meat, it's possible. They can live off this fella here. I give him vegetables, pastas and beans. He loves beans. He loves beans and toast with cheese. Lots of cheese on it. Likes it. I've got a chop it up into chunks. And then I sometimes have a bit of oxo gravy, and I'll pour a little bit of oxo gravy in it, because the toast's a bit, and oh, he loves it. Gets his protein, gets everything, gets all the fibres, you know, the fibres that push through the intestines that you need, the skins, you know, you must eat it with the skins, otherwise you get blocked up. The skin, even on a potato, is meant for raising, so it helps you get it out. You have to have the roughage to push the fucker out. He gets plenty of roughage. Oh yeah, man. Anyway, so that's about the line. Become a human. And he said, the human one is like a wise fisherman who cast his net. You know, the nets, you could imagine the nets that they had in the first century. Yeah, not these big fishing nets, no. It's these where you, yeah. So, the human one is like a wise fisherman who cast his net into the sea, not into the river, into the sea, and drew up the sea full of little fish, full of them. Among them, the wise fisherman discovered a fine large fish. He's in a pond. Look at this fish, Bowser! It's massive! Oh man! He threw all the little fish back into the sea and easily chose the large fish. Anyone here with 2 good ears better listen. Can you imagine if this is the way he talked? You better listen. Are you listening? Are you listening? I'll be falling asleep. Wake up! Oh, Bowser's gone to sleep. Poor little Bowser. Oh, man. Are you still there? Okay. Where did we get to? Oh, he threw all the little fish away, didn't he? Why did he throw all the little fish away? Well, I'm trying to answer these questions. Why would you throw all the little fish away? Into the sea and easily chose the large fish. Anyone here with 2 good ears had better listen. Jesus said, look, well, he hasn't even explained what it's all about yet, has he? What? Can you explain it? That's what I'm here for. Well, let's go back. So, what does it all mean? He threw the little fish back into the sea. That's what they should do, because the little fish will grow into the big ones. There was a situation where there was lots of little fish, and there was only one big fish here who was so valuable. So valuable! Why was it valuable? And what did they used to use the fish for? Feeding their families. But this was so valuable. It doesn't say what he did with it. What did he do with this beautiful, massive, large fish? We just don't know. But using it as an illustration. If we eat the fish says to us, Joseph, thank you for catching me. Why big fish? Because I want to become you. A human. Let me become human. You want to become human? Please, please. Eat me, please. Okay, big fish. We will eat you. And you can become me. Oh, yes, little fish. You can go and grow big. I free you. Big fish. You will become. Oh, yes, and one day we may choose you. Oh, yes. So, for now, little fish, off you pop. Enjoy your life. So, it's the value. Remember Yeshua. Let's call Jesus if you want. He also used the illustrations. About fine pearl. You find a fine pearl. Oh. Some of these pearls is like so precious. There's different quality of pearls, you know. I get one this fine pearl. Well, what does it represent? It's the same thing as this. It's very similar. To do with the kingdom, the kingdom within us. This knowing who we are. It took all these illustrations to try and get just a little. So, yes, he didn't explain these illustrations. He would have done it in private. He would have done it in private. Because they definitely would have asked him, what do you mean by you threw, how's the little fish? How's the big fish? And so on and so forth. And then he would use numbers like 60 and 120. But what's he on about? How does that fit into the calculations and everything? So it was all how to be explained, you know what I mean? Okay. So let's carry on. I hope I can carry on without explaining. If there's something I think you already know, I'll just keep going. Right? Look, the sower went out, took a handful of seeds and sowed them. Some fell on the road, others fell on the rock, and they did not take root in the soil and didn't produce heads of grain. Others fell on the thorns and they choked the seeds. It couldn't grow. They germinated, but all these is choked it. There's nowhere to grow. It's choking it. And so therefore, it withers. Can't get any light. The seed itself is germinated, but it's withering. And it gets so withered. The worms come along and eat the grain, the seed, and no longer does it exist. The head of grain is gone. Others fell on the thorns and they choked the seed and the worms ate them. And others fell on the good soil and it produced a good crop. It yielded 60%. Wow! 60% measure and 120% measure. Jesus said, I have cast fire upon the world, and look, I am guarding it until it blazes. Does that need explanation? But when he was here before, he set fires away, didn't he? Not literal fires, but if he went into the temple area, he was ablaze. And he set everybody ablaze. He set fires away. Everybody started talking about him. Everybody said, oh, this and every that and this and that and this and that and this. And he went to another town and this would be set on fire and that would be set on fire. And he became so popular. And he was watching it burn. Spiritually. Think spiritually. Yeah. Think spiritually. And this is the situation today. Because Yeshua has returned with the 144,000 who have woken up with him, who know who they are, who've just gone through all that, should know who you are. You look in the mirror, you know who you are, you see backwards, frontwards, up and down, yeah. The 144,000 bearers of light in these days, last days. Jesus said, this heaven will pass away. What did he mean by that? The heavenly courts, the governments of the day were like classed as Yeshua was trying to say here, the heavens. They weren't the heavens. Yes, they were. They were like spirits in flesh, ruling as kings, governors in their day. And it carries on to our day. These are heavenly. They may not be good. You see, these heavens that's in power right now, they're heavenly. It is heavenly. The heavens of old will be wiped away. Listen. Are you listening? Listen carefully. Jesus said, the heavens, this heaven will pass away, and the one above it will pass away. The powers that be, that control the kings of the earth today, is also a part of all that. Organised, in a sense, in an organised fashion. Do not go into this, but it's in an organised fashion, called the four watchtowers, the secrets. They're no longer secrets. It's said there, didn't it? It Lord be revealed. And I've just done so. The heavens will pass away. These heavens. The governments right now. And the one above it will pass away. The dead are not alive. And the living will not die. The living will not die. I'm going to have to explain this. Just hold on. Just hold on. Excuse me about it. Excuse me. You just took all my space, so. Come on now. Get over there. Not like pregnant. Anyway, what was it? These heavens will pass away, and the one above it will pass away. The dead are not alive. The dead. People are in a dead state. They are not alive. They don't know who they are. They don't know why they're here. They live as conscious beings, as animals, who don't know nothing, who think they know something, when they don't even know themselves. So there's walking dead. When Jesus, Yeshua, was saying that you could raise the dead, do not discount the fact that he was also applying it to waking people up spiritually, knowing who they are. And once that happens, they're no longer the walking dead. But at the moment, remember Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. How can the dead bury the dead, Jesus? That's a silly saying, that. It is a silly saying, unless you know what he was on about. He came up with some ridiculous things. Sounds ridiculous, but in actual fact it's not. Okay. Let's carry on. The dead are not alive, and the living, listen, and the living will not die. The living will not die. There are some who are alive right now, will not taste death. Will not taste death. They'll continue on and on and on. Living, living, living. Everlasting life being granted because of the correction of the temple. Knowing who you are, knowing a great price was given. You're so valuable. You're valuable. You are valuable. How valuable are you? You see, if I looked after that, I'd have looked after it more carefully. Do we look after ourselves more carefully? How valuable do you think you are? Well, it depends on how valuable you think you are. This is what you do to yourself. And that applies to me. Believe me. Right. The living will not die. Some generation, and it is this one, are not going to experience death, while others around them, they'll see them grow old, and they'll wonder how is he not getting any older, or how is she not getting any older, and yet there are all these other people just dying around them, getting sick, and just dying. But not these ones. Not these ones. There was a prophecy about the last days. These days. Right, let me carry on. During the days when you ate what is dead, you made it come alive. And that's true. If you eat something that's dead, your body makes it come alive. Applied spiritually, I don't have to explain every single thing. I can go into detail, I don't get anywhere. So you made it alive, and you ate it. When you are in the light, what will you do? What will you do when you're in the light? The day has arrived, the light has arrived. what will you do? On the day when you were one, you became two. But when you became two, what will you do? So, an awareness of the separation between male and female as a consciousness. We are male and female as one. A spirit with a spirit comes in union in the flesh as flesh with flesh. I hope I've explained that further. So the two, on the day when you were one, you became two. So the two, like Adam and Eve, were two. Came. But the both consciousness of the male and female was a beautiful arrangement, becoming one. The male needs the female needs the male. It's as simple as that. But we have to get to the point where we are self-sufficient, where we have the male and female within us. Please don't get us wrong. I'll say that. The tarot readers understand. I'm fully male. And I can prove it. To me partner if I ever get one. I'm male. And I accept with gladness being a male. That's the way it is. I'm happy. It's a gift. It's a gift from my father. I didn't choose to be male, female. My father. I didn't create myself. I came through a wonderful creative arrangement of being born through the DNA, which was a miracle. It is all a miracle. All of it. The woman has an egg. She wants it fertilised. She wants a child. There's only one way. There's only one way. It's just the way it is. The male has the life. The male is the life giver. It's interesting. I'll carry on. That's it. Then the disciples said to Jesus, we know that you're going to leave us. That would be our leader. Jesus said to them, no matter where you are to go to James the Just, for whose sake heaven and earth came into being. Jesus said to his disciples, compare me to something and tell me what I'm like.